So let's go ahead and kick it off and jump right in here. Brand new engine technology that's advanced even more since Demigod, and allows us to go in here, command units. Right now we've got some tanks, some UEF tanks fighting these Cybran bots on top of this platform and getting overwhelmed and destroyed. So this is a bit of a concern. Why? The gunships came in, these Cybran gunships, and were able to wipe us out, so we need to bring in some support. What better way to bring support in than with the unit cannon? The unit cannon allows us to fire units clear across the map. We can select a structure, we can queue up units, we can then launch them all at once. They come out of these cool unit magazines, fire them out there, and here they are. Canisters break apart, the unit lands on the surface. We have some anti-aircraft and some assault bots in the mix, allowing us to take out these gunships. And here's some more coming in. It's just wicked. And again, you know, with full strategic zoom, we can watch those big arcs as our units fly clear across the map. All right, and you can see that we're very rapidly mixing it up here with a big battle. We've got UEF gunships and Cybran gunships both, mixing it up. And you can see the whole, just wonderful to see this kind of dimensionality, all the things that we love about Supreme Commander. Real-time simulation, every shot calculated in 3D, everything carefully, it's non-determinate, which means we don't know if a shot's going to hit or miss until the simulation actually gets there, just like in SUPCOM 1 and Forged Alliance. You've got the big ACU, Armored Command Unit of the Supreme Commander coming in here. Lots of new features on the Commander. He's got artillery on his shoulders that you can upgrade, anti-aircraft guns. He's got torpedo upgrade systems. He's got this core dump technology that allows him to protect his base if he's attacked and is going nuclear. The production value. We experienced a renaissance in production value on Demigod, and we're bringing that over into Supreme Commander 2 here. You can see the mass extractors. If you played any Supreme Commander, these are like just fantastic compared to what you saw. We have our aircraft and our vehicle factory. Steve, do you want to go ahead and build a unit, build a gunship here, or an air transport, either one, and you'll see here. Units build a lot quicker. If you have the money, they build and they come out and deploy. Much more gratifying. And again, you see the look and the production values here. Pretty much, you know, state of the art and several notches above what we've seen. And so Steve's going to just basically.
Yeah, I'm just going to speed it up.
You're going to speed it up, and you see it open up here, and the unit come out. Not only are you seeing incredible shadows and lighting, we have a global illumination model, new tech, that we've implemented from the core engine that gives the game this radiance, this brightness, this beautiful look, shadows being cast from these massive platforms down onto the terrain. We got a brand new rendering engine. We got a brand new illumination model. We've also got a brand new pathfinding system, state-of-the-art pathfinding no one's ever seen before, that I'll show you closer to the end. Now, something else we're going to go into is our research. Now, the thing that made Supreme Commander 1 a little clumsy is that you had Tech 1, Tech 2, Tech 3, and it meant that early in the game, if you built a lot of Tech 1, if you built a lot of Tech 2, they weren't useful in the last part of the game. So what we've done now with our tech tree is we've said if you build a tank early on, you'll be able to go in here and do a bunch of upgrades on that same tank and use it in the late stage game. And when you implement an upgrade, it goes across all units that are deployed, which is it's a well understood concept and people enjoy it and love it. We have categories: land, air, naval. The structures have upgrades to them, and of course the ACU, the commander, has upgrades like what I talked about earlier, boosting up all kinds of different aspects, giving them new weapon systems, giving them the escape pod, all these wonderful jump jets on the ACU, which are really awesome. Okay, so we're going to give you a little peek at that upgrade, I believe. Early on, you remember how the Rockheads got completely mauled by those gunships. Well, we can do upgrades. We can add a longer barrel. We get more range. We get more muzzle. The muzzle velocity gives us more firepower. We want even more firepower. We can go to triple barrel. We want to take on some of those nasty gunships. We can go to anti-aircraft capability right on the Rockhead. So you'll be able to send out a group of tanks knowing that they won't get mauled by gunships quite so easily, and bombers and such. And here we go, the Rockheads are now going to finish up and taking out these Illuminate gunships. And you can see that here, not getting whooped quite so badly as they were before. Again, all of this is happening in 3D space with a true simulation. And this game is roughly 9 months into development. So we've got, we're probably, we're coming out early next year, but with much more work to do. So this is very much a work in progress. I feel really proud of what the team has done in the time we've been working on the game so far. But there's a lot of visual enhancements and improvements that'll take place.